Imagine being stranded on a desert island with only a book on Stoicism as your companion. Sounds daunting, doesn't it? But let's not dismiss the idea just yet. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy born in the bustling markets of Athens and polished in the heart of the Roman Empire. It's not a doctrine of emotional repression as some might believe. Instead, it's quite the opposite. Stoicism invites us to acknowledge our emotions, to feel them fully, yet not let them dictate our actions. It teaches us to differentiate what we can control from what we can't, and to focus our energy and efforts on the former. It's about finding tranquility in the midst of chaos and resilience in the face of adversity. So, with only a Stoic book to guide you, you might just find a way to survive and even thrive on that desert island. Fast forward to our modern world, where we're not stranded on islands, but we often feel adrift in the sea of life's challenges. How do we navigate these turbulent waters? Enter Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that's surprisingly applicable to our present-day struggles. Consider stress and anxiety, two ubiquitous plagues of our time. Stoicism advises us to focus on what we can control and to let go of what we can't. This means accepting that traffic jam or that delayed flight as inevitable and choosing not to let it ruin your day. And what about the pursuit of happiness? Stoicism urges us to find contentment within ourselves rather than in external things or circumstances. It's about appreciating what we have instead of constantly craving more. By applying these principles, we can transform the way we perceive and respond to life's challenges. Stoicism then becomes not just a philosophy, but a life raft in the tumultuous waters of modern life. But how can we incorporate Stoicism into our lives? It's simpler than you might think. The first technique is visualizing worst-case scenarios. This might sound pessimistic, but it's actually a powerful tool for reducing fear and anxiety. Imagine the worst thing that could happen in a given situation. By confronting these fears head-on, we can diminish their power over us. This practice, known as negative visualization, helps us to prepare for adversity and appreciate what we have right now. The second technique, practicing gratitude, is a natural antidote to negative visualization. It's about focusing on the positive aspects of our lives, even in the face of difficulties. Each day, find moments to appreciate and acknowledge. It could be something as simple as a warm cup of coffee in the morning or a compliment from a colleague. This practice boosts our happiness levels and reminds us of the good in our lives. Now, you might wonder, how can these techniques help us gain control over our emotions and reactions? Well, Stoicism teaches us that we don't have control over external events, but we do have control over how we respond to them. By visualizing worst-case scenarios, we reduce our fear of the unknown. By practicing gratitude, we foster a positive mindset that helps us to cope with challenges. Stoicism also promotes the idea of voluntary discomfort. This means occasionally subjecting ourselves to situations we find uncomfortable, like taking a cold shower or skipping a meal. The idea is to toughen ourselves up against life's inevitable hardships and to appreciate our usual comfort levels. Lastly, Stoicism encourages us to focus on the present moment. It's easy to get lost in the worries of the future or regrets of the past. But the present is the only thing we truly have control over. By being mindful of the here and now, we can make better decisions and live more fulfilling lives. With these Stoic techniques, we can navigate our daily challenges with a calm and focused mind. So, what happens when we start applying Stoicism to our everyday life? Well, imagine a world where you are not easily swayed by life's ups and downs, where you remain calm and composed even in the face of adversity, where your decisions are not ruled by emotions, but by reason and wisdom. This is the world that Stoicism invites us into. Practicing Stoicism can bring about a dramatic shift in our lives. It can make us more resilient. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns. It's easy to get knocked down, but Stoicism teaches us to get back up, to persist and persevere regardless of the circumstances. It instills in us a kind of mental toughness, a robustness of spirit that allows us to weather life's storms with grace and dignity. Stoicism also aids in improving our decision-making. It encourages us to step back, to detach ourselves from our immediate reactions and emotions, and to think things through. It prompts us to ask ourselves, is this within my control? If it is, we take action. If it's not, we let it go. This simple yet profound shift in perspective can lead to more thoughtful, deliberate decisions. And then there's the peace of mind that comes with Stoicism. It's a tranquility that arises from understanding and accepting the nature of life. It's the serenity that comes from knowing that we cannot control everything, but we can control how we respond. This acceptance, this surrender, can bring about a deep, abiding peace, a calm amidst the chaos. There are countless stories of people who have transformed their lives through Stoicism. From ancient philosophers to modern-day entrepreneurs, from athletes to artists, the practice of Stoicism has proven its worth time and again. It has shown us that a good life is not one free of challenges, but one where challenges are met with courage, wisdom, and equanimity. Stoicism, then, doesn't just help us survive life's challenges, it helps us flourish amidst them. Now, it's your turn to embark on the Stoic journey. This journey is not about grand gestures or immediate transformations, but about the small, daily choices that shape our lives. Stoicism is a philosophy that's accessible to all of us, regardless of our circumstances. Consider starting with one Stoic principle, perhaps the idea of accepting what we cannot control. Try applying this to a small part of your day. Perhaps when you're stuck in traffic, instead of getting frustrated, accept the situation and use it as an opportunity to practice patience. As you become comfortable with this principle, you may choose to incorporate more into your life. Remember, Stoicism is not a destination, but a journey. It's about building resilience, cultivating inner peace, and leading a life of virtue. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So take that step today and let Stoicism guide you on your path. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Your feedback helps us create more content that you love. Stay stoic and see you in the next video.